Hey there, TikToketeers. This is thing number 2 you want to know going into your very first craft fair as a vendor. Long-time shopper, first-time vendor this past weekend. This is actually a piece of advice that I got from someone else on TikTok, and I'm going to try and find her series and tag her below because she has an entire series for first-time vendors going into a craft fair, and it's great advice. This was the one that made such a huge difference for us, which is setting up. We physically set up our table to make sure everything was going to be okay at the house. The key point was to pack the car as you break down the table. So the very top layer, the jewelry, in my case, the actual jewelry, is the first thing into the car because it is the last thing you're going to need when you get there. And as you pack it in reverse, the jewelry went in, the displays went in, the structural pieces, so we had height and height differences and things like that. That went in next. And then table coverings, so that when we got there, the first thing that came out, table coverings. We put them down. Second thing that came out, structural pieces. So we had height on the table to work with. Third thing that came out, the displays. Fourth thing, I don't need to spell it out for you, even though I just did. Sorry. Anyway, I'm going to try and find her series. I'm sure I have it favorited, at least one of them. And I'll tag her below. I strongly recommend it for first-time vendors. And that was a piece of advice that completely made a difference for us. The car was packed in perfect order the night before. So we got up in the morning and all we really had to do was have our coffee and put clothing on, that sort of thing, and head out the door. It reduced the stress to a degree I can't even describe. So that's the second thing you want to know. Pack the car the night before and in reverse of what you're going to need. See ya.